Dane, welcome to the club. Thank you for chatting to us today.
No, thank you for having me.
No problem. Firstly, what made you want to join the club?
There came a time just recently. I've been overseas for quite a while now, and it kind of came to me that it was time to come home for a little bit and settle down and with my partner and prepare for the future.
What were your first impressions of the club joining?
No, the Gully's always been known to be a big club, well run, and it also helps that I know Arthur Pappas from years ago when he was coaching at Oakley. We worked together, and before that at the AIS, and also Sean Ontong. We've known each other for a very long time, and that was pretty much which swayed me to come to Green Gully.
First game back since September, playing 90 minutes on a Friday. How did it feel being out there?
No, it felt great to be out there, to be honest. It's been a long time since my last game. I got injured and needed an operation, which took a while to heal from. But yeah, through monitoring with Arthur and the other guys at the club, the medical staff, I was able to get through 90 on Friday, which was good.
What were your first impressions of the playing group?
No, it's a very, very good playing group for me. Not just, it's a very young playing group, but in a sense I still think that there's some extremely mature players there who definitely have the potential to play elsewhere in my eyes.
What were your, I guess from a personal standpoint, what do you want to achieve at the club?
Obviously, we want to try and help I want to try and help the club get back up to the top where it was a few years ago when they were winning championships. I think with the core group that we have at the moment and the coaching staff and the facilities available to us now, I definitely think it's possible. But yeah, I think nobody wants to lose. You always play to win. So yeah, obviously winning the NPL would be nice, and also maybe even a very nice run in the FFA Cup.
Speaking to a few players in the last few months prior to the season, I got the sense that there was a real drive and a real belief that this club is going places, that is aiming for big things in the NPL. Did you get the same sense arriving at the club this past week?
Yeah, definitely. I think what Arthur's tried to install in the last 12 months with this playing group is very good, and the players that he's got in there are exceptionally good as well. Probably some of the best players that I've seen in the NPL. And yeah, being the eldest player in the playing group, it's it's a nice change to be part of a younger group, and yeah, seeing the potential to go places.
What kind of importance do you place on the FFA Cup? Obviously the club has had a real big history with it lately, with that famous last-minute winner from halfway from Liam Boland in 2016. How big of an importance do you feel that is for the club as well as a player?
I think any tournament or competition you play in is important because you always want to win trophies as a professional footballer, even semi-professional footballer. And yeah, a nice run in the FFA Cup will be good. I did see a few years ago Liam Boland strike, and I think we can definitely replicate that, if not do better. But I think it's great for the players in the NPL to get exposure through the FFA Cup and playing against the bigger teams and teams interstate, because I think the league now, the A-League, unfortunately I don't think it gives enough opportunity to the players in the NPLs around Australia, and there's some very good players. So it's an avenue for players to be looked at, and it's also just to play on a bigger stage. I think that's great.
First time back in Australian football since 2014, I believe, since the end of 2014. Had you been following the league closely while you were overseas?
Yeah, I have. I've got a fair few friends still here in Melbourne playing in the NPL, and I've always kept a close eye on it. And it's interesting to see how a lot of teams are changing, the players, the style of play, and stuff around the clubs. I think everybody's really stepping it up a notch.
What do you think the biggest difference is, having since then in the Victorian football scene since you were last fully part of it as a player?
I think a lot of the facilities, to be honest. It's not like before when you'd play on a cow paddock. It's all the clubs want to play nice football and knock the ball about, and they know that they need good training facilities and also a good playing pitch, and also like a lot of the teams are into the sports science side of things now, with the recoveries, with the prehab, and I think it's great. In late last year, in 2016, you came out with a blog on FIFPro, documenting your struggles with mental health. Just kind of to update through there, it was very brave seeing that and reading that. How have the last few months been for you? Since I made the decision to come back to Australia and settle down, it's felt like a bit of relief off my shoulders. Living away from home and family and friends for a very long time, it feels great to come back and live my life basically.
And what was the general feedback to the piece that you got from both inside and outside football?
No, it was really great, to be honest. There was a lot of professional footballers out there that messaged me, current Socceroos, ex-Socceroos, that messaged me and gave me the support and actually told me that they were going through similar things. So it was really great to get the support from everybody.